Good day. It's nice to see you again. I wish to talk with you today concerning the true nature of the man we must now call Your Majesty. Prince Philip, our late Queen's husband, was famous for his salty and slightly more than straightforward language. But I am afraid that his one failing was in fact not using that very language in which he was so proficient. He either never told the young Prince of Wales or did not hammer home the advice that in the royal family is not partisan, is above all politics, is literally mute when it comes to any opinion, and as his mother herself had demonstrated for the past 70 years, cannot be quoted on anything because she was probably the tightest-lipped head of state in the known world. Unfortunately, that known cone of silence idea has never been regarded as something to live by, especially in the world inhabited by the heir to the throne. From the attempt to order a cherry brandy aged 14, our Charlie has been known for first of all opening his big mouth and then landing both booted feet firmly well inside it. His welcoming statements on the so-called climate sciences and the greeny ideals are well known, as well as talking to his high-growth flowers, and equally unfortunate because he and his family might well be able to take the very expensive items resultant from the global warming garbage in their stride. But what about the rest of us? He can afford to own a new Jaguar I-Pace electric car, and of course to charge the damn thing, as well as a modified Aston Martin DB6, which runs on special bioethanol fuel. As one might say, if you have it, why not spend it? But he applauds this sort of rubbish, whereas this government is planning to make us all go electric so we can save the effing planet or something similar. It is a known fact that Great Britain and Northern Ireland represent less than 1% of all emissions, supposedly to forward the advance of climate change. We, the British people, are supposed to welcome the chance to be colder and poorer, but no one asks why us. One of the many problems we have to face is that all our own useless breed of bloody politicians wish to be world leaders. I just don't understand where that comes from, I really don't. The three nation states which emit the largest proportions of the carbon dioxide gas, which is supposed to be making this planet warmer, in other words, China, India and Russia, are not doing anything to reduce their emissions, as they are far too sensible to do anything as foolish as to stop utilising the one item, gas, which is proven to be one of only three stable providers of baseload generated electricity power in the world, the other two being nuclear and coal-fired stations, and the one constant provider of heating our homes through central heating. But no one, absolutely no one, has been able to point at one thing and state there the proof that climate change has done that. All the experts point at the weird weather which has been occurring around our planet and keep stating that it's all down to climate change, but they offer no proof because it's all surmise. It's a big con. Yes, Charlie has held these opinions for years and sticks to them because he is wealthy enough to be cushioned against the fact that to cope with all these things cost money. They help remove our freedoms to live as we would wish. The one time he did keep his big mouth shut was when he commenced the arduous task of getting rid of Diana and at last turning to the woman he had been secretly shagging for over 15 odd years. His treatment of that beautiful woman, his wife, was nothing short of disgraceful. Imagine treating the mother of his two sons like a parcel which had to be disposed of, because she placed him well in the shade every time they were seen together. What does worry me is the simple truth that the supreme governor of the Protestant Church, the man who is now our king, the man to whom we are all supposed to pledge our allegiance, is a liar, a self-serving adulterer of the first water, who is screwing his mistress, now the Queen Consort, at the same time as being married to that beautiful woman, Diana, a lady whom he treated as little more than a brood mare to gain the heir and the spare. Are we supposed to nod these things away and accept that that's the way things are done? Nope, not this Englishman, and to my way of thinking, not a fair few more either. Like so many others, I fear for our monarchy, now that our Queen has finally laid down her burden, and Big Mouth Charlie, complete with all his weird ideas, takes up the task of advising and criticising the passage and journeys of our ship of state. I thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again. Thank you.